Now for our keynote on Metaverse, Gap of Worlds, Real Life and the Virtual World of Metaverse on the Blockchain, Competition or Substitution. We welcome Bashar Salha, PhD in Art and Creative Director at Subversum. Welcome.
Good day. Thank you so much. I'm so happy being here in Dubai. Today was so awesome. I really love the vibes. Now, my name is Bashar Salha. I'm the creative director at Subversum Metaverse. The gentleman before me, he talked a lot about the metaverse. I just forget something really important. How can I change the slides? I promised myself yesterday, I was telling myself, this is not a stand-up comedy.
Don't worry, you're not the first one
Don't
to forget the
make joke.
clicker. May I have the
Bashar.
clicker, please, for Bashar?
Don't make joke is not a stand-up comedy. So,
I know somebody's going to bring it to us.
it's okay. Okay, I want to talk about the metaverse, but I don't want to be a whistleblower, and I don't want to talk in a negative tone about the metaverse. I love the technology for a lot of reasons that I will mention at the end of this brief speaking. Thank you so much. Thank you. So, I love technology so much for the reason that I will mention. But I want to say this word: make the world a better place. Make the world a better place could sound like a really used marketing slang that's already been used and used on and on. And it's not interesting that much. The metrics. When we talk metaverse, immediately we think about the metrics. Where are we gonna be in the metrics? As the gentleman before me said, that people are staying inside of a capsule, not eating, not living, just breathing inside a digital kind of world, without human interaction, without the human touch, without the real world? Is this possible? Is this what could happen? Well, actually, eventually, the next generation, if it's raised like this, this will be the new reality. The metaverse with the matrix people living inside of a capsule, eating, not eating, doing, not doing, this will be the new reality. But I think this technology, the blockchain, the metaverse, the Web3, all of this has opened a huge opportunity for us to make some changes. This is the model, as you see here, the model for a metaverse, where the action that's happening inside it, the effect will stay inside of the metaverse. Let's say, for example, if you own a token, or if you have a tokenomic, the tokenomic flow will stay inside of the metaverse. It will not go outside it to affect the real world. Similar, for example, if you have the real world, the action inside of the real world will always stay inside. Like, for example, if you have $1, if you don't exchange it to a token, it cannot affect the metaverse. So the two worlds are separated. And actually, this is the model that we're working on. A lot of metaverses where they have a lot of money working on. There is also the problem of it's not decentralized. A lot of metaverses that it's built is not a decentralized entity. So eventually they are telling you what kind of a trend you will be in, what kind of a dress, what kind of NFT, the dreams, the cars, and all of this, the fancy clothes. Well, it's good, I would like it. But is it real? Yeah. Some people will say it's real. Some people will say it's not real. It's a big talk about this. but let me show you something. This is Fujisan. Fujisan in Japan. Well, actually, I put this light to shock you and for you to see like what's happening, what's going on, where this light come from. It does not connect it with the subject. Well, I believe for us as a human and for all of you, ladies and gentlemen, that you're sitting here, I think that you have the power, you're smart enough to understand that you are leading your own societies, you are leading your own families, you are leading your own life. And it's time for us, as the new people, to take responsibility. Simply to take responsibility of our life, to take responsibility of our world. Now, we came to that part where we understand exactly that we are the only people, well, the only creature which can help our world. We can affect the world that we are living in, affect our life. Of course, luck play a huge part of it, but I think we are working on this. What if I tell you that it's possible to create a different kind of model of a metaverse? This is the model that I like. Remember, I don't hate technology at all. This model, imagine a model where the action and the effect connect the both worlds together. So if you did an action inside of the real world, this will affect the metaverse. And if you did an action inside of the metaverse, will affect the real world. Well, actually, such a models start to exist. For example, you have Move to Earn, for example, as games, where you move inside of the real world and you own the token that you use inside of the metaverse. But this model is still a little bit far from a kind of effective model that truly can affect the whole entire world. Now, I told you that I don't hate technology. And that leads me to the part that I want to talk about. It is so important for me, and it's so important because now I'm in Dubai, and I'm so overwhelmed to be in the Middle East. I live now in Europe. I'm originally from Syria. I'm in the Middle East, and I feel this vibe of technology, of vibe of going ahead, of vibe of change, a good vibe. And this why I love technology. Because after 7 years, before 7 years, when I fled my country from the war, I didn't understand how I can change or how I can help or how I can make it different. But after I started to work in technology and I saw the blockchain, I saw the Web3, and I really see that there is a possibility of change. Well, this is my change, and I understand that this is my part of change. For each and every one of you individual, your change will be slightly different. And for that, I'm so proud of the DAO that I'm working with now. The DAO that is making our project, which is called Subversum. This is our team. This is a DAO that's making this kind of metaverse that I talked about. Well, here inside of the team, you can see me, you can see Georgie, you can see Anna, you can see Evgeny. We're all of those people coming from different places and the world. This is a Michael, he's from Latin America, and he was telling me about his own problem. As I am, as a Syrian, I have my own problem. He have a different kind of problem, and he want to change it. So we're trying to make this metaverse that will give you the chance to have this change for you as a person. So the effect that you're gonna do in the real world will affect the metaverse, and the metaverse will affect the real world. And for this, you take responsibility. As we saw, the Fuji-san, there is a lot of places are beautiful. So, for example, this project is eco-friendly. we can save the environment, we can help the immigration, we can help children in Africa, we can help wherever the pain that you are feeling. Eventually, we are a human. Let's not lie to each other. If you have a problem and if you have a pain, I can feel it for you, but you are under the pressure. It's not me. I have my pain. You can feel it, but it's my pain. I am under the pressure, and it's my responsibility to change it. And it's your responsibility to change it. On behalf of all our team, I want to thank you for this warm welcome in Dubai. And I want to tell you that as a DAO, as a small DAO, just starting, fighting for its own metaverse, we cannot do it by ourselves. We need the people. This project is for the people, and without the people, it will be impossible to do it. So we want to ask you to join us, to join our DAO, and to join our change. And you remember when I tell you that making the world a better place? Well, actually, this technology, it can make it possible. So we can use the blockchain, the smart contract, to try to bring this change from the metaverse to the real world, and from the real world to the metaverse. Well, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Bashar, thank you, Bashar. Does anyone have any questions for Bashar? We have time for one question. Yes, miss.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Personally, I wanted to thank you so much, because that was something that I was looking for since I attend this event. And I definitely contact you. I will definitely join your team, and I ask other people if they can please join them. And I was just wondering, how does it work if you can just have the interaction with these social events? You know, the huge social events going back in my country right now, and we cannot do anything about it. I'm from Iran, and women are fighting for their lives. And we reached to this point that we cannot do anything about it. Somehow I was looking for your idea in my dreams, and you say it out loud. Thank you so much. Just wondering, how does it work in a social level?
Yeah. I'm sorry, can I know your name?
My name is Sharare.
Sorry?
Sharare.
Shall. You're gonna get me in trouble because they tell me don't talk about the project, don't do marketing. But really briefly, if I can, 30 seconds. For example, now we have the blockchain and we have a smart contract. In our metaverse, we're trying to build the token above the smart contract will give it possibility to go part of it to organizations decided by the people. Let's get back and remember that this is a DAO. This is a decentralized organization. So there is no one in control. The people control this organization. The people control where, for example, the funds will go. Part of the funds, part of the token will go to organizations. So, for example, I will gather with some people, for example, from Syria. We share the problem. We see the immigration. We want to help. We can make a pool and start to donate, for example. One of our colleagues is from Tanzania. We know that Tanzania have a problem with education connected with children. I mean, if I didn't meet that guy, I would not know about this problem. Maybe I can open television, the internet, and I can hear about it. But somehow, and honestly, even if I'm affected as a human, it does not affect my lifestyle. But your problems affect your lifestyle. So you need a platform, a place that you're able to do the change. And for this world, make the world a better place to be more real. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Thank you.
Thank you, Bashar. Thank you so much.